Offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Luck on first down. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. On second down, here's Locke. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To throw on second down is Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Locke on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Here's Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break. Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here again is McKinnon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now McKinnon. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They'll try the air now with Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, if like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lloyd and Stills over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
They send Stills in motion.
Over. Watch in there, Barney.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Austin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On 4th down, Lloyd. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Let's go. Blue, 90. Detroit.
Back to throw. Lloyd. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Lloyd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Locke. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck.
And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run with McKinnon, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Reggiereg McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Room here to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field. Punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the gun, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. To throw is Love. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A shotgun snap for Love. Flushed out right. On the run. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Throwing on first down. Lloyd. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 47 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw. Lloyd.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Lloyd throwing the out route incomplete. That's Duncan. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Lloyd looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Duncan. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. To the ground, this time Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Marshawn Lynch, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here's Luck. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerick McKinnon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Lloyd. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never...